Hey guys, Az here, and in today's video I want to show how to solo Princess in Marathon to farm the Blade of Eternal Darkness, which is great for boosting. It's actually still good in TBC, and in Phase 5, the AQ40 war effort, with that patch or phase or whatever we call it, it has an increased drop rate. It's gone from 0.2% up to 2% drop chance, so 10x on the drop rate, which makes it way more achievable to farm. I'll show you how to do it in less than 6 minutes if you have good gear, but let's get into it. First of all, just want to show you the princess, like the pathing. If you've never done this before and you're new and you have the Scepter of Celebras, which you need to get before you can do this, you spawn here with the portal thing, then you just run, it's something like this, and then you cross. Princess is here. All right. So look at the minimap, kind of find these areas and follow it. The things we just need to go over briefly is the mechanics of the princess, boulder, dust field, and thrash. These are the ones we care about. The boulder cast, it knocks you down. And if she's near you, knocks you, and like she hits you, you can get chunked. So we use our blink to play around it. You can either blink preemptively to get out of range of the cast, or you can blink the actual knockdown from getting hit by boulder. Dust field, you can proc this by being in melee range. Obviously, we don't want to be in melee range because we'll get hit, but we can use things as Baron, Peasant Collar, Ancient Cornerstone, I think it's called, Grimoire, which I'm using in the video I'm going to show you. Maybe even Engineering, summonable minion trinkets can proc it. So there's different ways to proc this, which is a free opportunity to cast on Princess. Then there's the thrash ability. The thing to note about this is, like, at the start you can take some hits. You're fine to take a few hits at the start just to get a good opener, but then don't let her hit you after that while you're kiting, because she will thrash you and chunk half your HP in one single global. All right, so the patch note, if you want to go read about it, the increase, this is obviously from the 2020 version of Classic release, but it's the patch note 1.13.5, where they increase the drop chances for epic items. I don't know if I said it yet, but get this Wigora. Shiratis, Princess Therados Wigora. I'll link it in the description. But let's get into the video. I'm kind of re-explaining a few things during the video, but I hope you guys like it. Thingy-majig, right? The Blade of Eternal Darkness, really good in Classic, also good in TBC. You would use this in Slave Pens boosting in TBC as well. So it's super worth picking up. The spec I'm using a standard fire PvE spec. I would use this for raiding as well, so it's just, you could use it for both if you like to play as fire in AQ40. By the way, the loot table the drop rate has increased. That's why I'm making this video. Before it was it says 0.26. I see other sources that says it's 0.19, but it's increased to 2% now with the release of Phase 5 AQ40 war effort. So you should be able to realistically get it in less than 100 runs now, instead of doing like thousands of runs or several hundred runs for it. But yeah, this is the spec. You could drop the Elements of Precision, pick up maybe Arcane Meditation. You don't need Blast Wave, you don't need Burning Soul, you don't need Improved Flame Strike. So you can play around with that if you'd like. You need the Mara Scepter of Celebras. I have a quest guide of how to solo it as a mage. Just check it out on my channel if you need it. You can solo it easily alone in bad gear. You can also do princess runs in bad gear. You can do it in greens. I'm doing it in really good gear because I have it. I'm playing rank 14 stuff because of the 3 set, mainly blink CD reduced. And someone in chat let me know that I don't need any hit pieces for killing Princess at level 60, because she's like level 51, I think. So you could just pick your best crit and spell power items. Obviously, stamina, armor, intellect is nice, spirit is nice. Bring your best spell power trinkets so you can get a big ignite off the bat. Also, one second, I'm just gonna go here. Also, if you have Baron, Peasant Collar, or the ancient grimoire, they can proc the dustcloud that princess does. And you want her to do the dustcloud because that basically just means you get to free cast on her while she's casting it. Now do keep in mind, even though she's dustclouding, she can still throw boulders on you. So if she does the dustcloud, make sure you go out of range of the boulder and then you start blasting her with Scorch or Fireball or whatever, right? I don't know if Konomi's Battle Chicken works for it. You can test it out. The thing is, if you pre-pop this, you have to melee the boss for it to start hitting it, right? You casting spells is not enough. So, and also, by the way, it's okay if you pull stuff here. There's a reset spot at Princess that you can use. So don't mind if you body pull something, just know that and keep running. Bring healing potions, mana potions, etc. I'm gonna talk you through the sequence of how I do it. You can just already put on mage armor, make sure you have your mana gems up. Depending on your gear, obviously. Most of Princess's abilities is physical. The Dustcloud is nature, but you won't be in melee range to take any hits from it, so it doesn't make sense to pick up magic absorption or even use nature protection potions. Just healing pots, mana pots, perfectly fine. You can walk in between these. They're big boys, but they're not like they're, you see how small their circle thingamajig, you know, it's kind of like you have a good amount of space between the two. You can also just go on the right here. And again, if you pull it, it's fine, you can reset them up there. These runs are really fast, so you could do like 4 runs and then do, or even 3 runs and then do some elemental earth farming as well in here, just to not have downtime. You want to wait until she patrols all the way to like over here on the left side of you. I'm gonna put on my grimoire. It's not gonna be ready on pull, that's fine. She does have a thrash ability, so it's okay to let her hit you at the start. Just don't let her hit you after a bit because she stores up thrash, which will kill you, right? Or hit you really hard. You pop Ignite, cast Pyroblast, and then you Fireball into Scorch, into Flame Strike. I mean Fireblast. Fireball, Scorch, Scorch, Bing Bong. You can blast Nova if you want. And she's slapping me right now. I can blink, it's fine, it's fine. She might boulder me now though. Just gonna pop this Peasant Collar. I'm gonna Healing Pot. And if you pop it while you're in combat with her, they will hit it, so you can do that if you want. You don't need to wear it for them to be upright. But item rack does not, oh, I thought it was out of range there. Item rack does not want to do it while you're in combat, so if you want to put back on your spell power thing, you can just click it in your inventory, right? Or keybind it or whatever. I just walked into that one. You ideally want to keep your blink for whenever she boulders you, right? If you can't get out of range. And you see the offhand procced dust. It only procs if you're in melee range, and you obviously don't want to be in melee range. So these items can proc the dust cloud, so you can easily kill it. That is it. That is my guide. And to reset, all I do personally, I have 2 accounts. So I'm on my bank character with lead. I log out and I reset. That is the guide. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you leave a comment if you have any questions, and make sure to sub. Thank you for watching.